How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little reaction video for you. Basically, we've just signed Bruno Fernandes about an hour ago. I fell asleep, had a little nap. Terrible time to have a nap. But we finally got our man. We finally got Bruno Fernandes signed, done, delivered at Old Trafford to play for Manchester United for the next 5.5 years. Come on, my son, get in there. Just call my name. Just call my name. Fernandes. Just call my name. Just call my name. Bruno Fernandes. How's it going, everybody, then? Come on, get in there. It feels like this has been dragging on for years, mainly because it has done. In all honesty, it's been the most ridiculous transfer saga I can pretty much remember since slabhead Harry Maguire. But either way, he is now officially a Manchester United player. Get in there. Absolutely buzzing about this one because we needed this guy. You know, it doesn't change that much in terms of the squad depth or the fact that the Glazers are running this club into the shitter or Ed Woodward being a complete incompetent potato. But what it does change is hopefully adding that creative spark to United's midfield right now. Something that we've been seriously lacking all season long. Been playing mugs like freaking Jesse Lingard and Andreas Pereira and shite like that. So finally now we've got a real quality midfielder, 25 years of age, obviously a Portuguese international coming from Sporting Lisbon. We know what happened the last time we got a little lad from there. Turned out to be the best player in the world. So hopefully Bruno Fernandes can go on and have a fantastic career for Manchester United and be the catalyst for exactly what United need right now, which is somebody to create, somebody to put the ball on a plate for people like Anthony Martial, who seem to have a bit of trouble moving up top there, and unlock defences and create for Manchester United. Hopefully he can be that player for us. Imagine how shit it would be if he just got injured now. Do you know what I mean? Like, we just signed him. Oh, anterior cruciate ligament, first day of training, done. Imagine that, that'd be absolutely terrible. Or, even worse in a way, would be if he started in the side and just looked absolutely awful. And just wasn't ready for the pace of the Premier League at all. That could also happen, but no, in all honesty, look, he's obviously a very good, talented player from what we've seen and heard. And everything that United are needing right now, he seems to be able to offer you. If you look at the goals and assist stats for his years over at Sporting in Liga NOS, they are tremendous. And I think United could definitely benefit from that, absolutely. I just want to read out a couple of quotes here then, just to give you the rundown on it. So, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the unveiling of Bruno Fernandes here. He signed a 5.5-year contract with an option for a further year. He seems very, very happy about himself as well. And this is what he had to say for himself. He commented, he said, "My love of Manchester United really started when I used to watch Cristiano Ronaldo play. And ever since then, I've been a big fan of this great club." That's the sort of shit we're looking for, Bruno. Well played, sir. He says, "For me, to now play for Manchester United feels incredible. I've worked hard to get to this moment, and I can promise the fans that I will give everything for the badge to help bring us more success and trophies." That's the sort of shit we want to hear there, Bruno. He also goes on to say, "I want to thank Sporting for everything they have done for me. It is surreal to hear the nice words that have been said about me from players that used to play for this team. A massive thank you to Ollie and everyone at Manchester United for the trust they have shown in me. I can't wait to start to repay that on the pitch." That's what we're freaking talking about, Bruno. So I'm very, very happy. Seems like a very nice lad. You know, not that that's that important, to be fair. I'd take a Roy Keane over a Tom Cleverley any freaking day of the week. But so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's also had his say. He commented and said, "We've been tracking Bruno for many months." Many months. I mean, that's a little bit of an understatement there, isn't it? For millennia. Almost, actually, for decades, seeing as we started this in 2018-19. He comments and says, "We've been tracking Bruno for many months and everyone here has been tremendously impressed with all of his attributes and what he will bring to this team," Solskjaer said. "Most importantly, he's a terrific human being with a great personality." Not most importantly, is it? But fair enough. "And his leadership qualities are clear for all to see. Bruno's goals and assist stats speak for themselves. He will be a fantastic addition to our team and he will help us push on in the second part of the season. The winter break is coming," sounded a bit like Ned Stark there, isn't he? "At a perfect time for us to integrate Bruno into the squad and for him to get to know his teammates." Come on, my son, get in there. We've got Bruno Fernandes signed up from Sporting Lisbon. Have some of that. Finally, we do have a creative engine in the centre of the park, so to speak. So I'm absolutely buzzing about this one. 5.5-year deal. Thank you very much, Sporting Lisbon. Should have got it done ages ago. Doesn't disguise the fact that we could have done with him at the start of the season. And really, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer shouldn't have had to deal with this skeleton squad lacking a little bit of depth anyway, and be in this situation now with the likes of McTominay, Pogba and Rashford out, where we were pretty much bloody screwed. Lucky that we have managed to get Bruno Fernandes in there, otherwise it could have been a pretty ropey month or so for us. So I'm very happy about it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. If you're tuning in live right now, please do us a favour on the channel. Please smash a cheeky little like on this video. Also, get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and I will dive into them right now and see what you guys think about this whole situation. So there we have it. United signed Bruno. Neil Duffin, how you doing, Neil? He comments, excellent signing, very happy indeed. Yeehaw! Evening, Pig and Gungshi. Thank you very much for getting in here. And I can see Gungshi's in the house too. Comments, McTominay, Bruno, Pogba, midfield. So he's liking the idea of Pogba and McTominay, I guess, in the centre of the park there with what? Bruno playing in front of them, Gungshi. Ooh, I don't know about that one, my son. Or are you thinking Pogba, Bruno back with McTominay and having Pogba as the advanced CAM in that position, if you like? I don't think that's going to work out too well, you know, in terms of, I don't know, I just like a little bit more defensive bottle and guile at the back there. Pogba, does he really bring you that gungers? I know a lot of people think that he does, and you certainly do, but whenever we've seen him played in that two-man midfield this season, either with McTominay or anybody else, he's been quite hit or miss, to be fair, don't you think? Flying Pig is legendary. Thanks very much for getting in here. Edgar comments Rice, Sancho, Dembele, Lautaro, and we are back. So he's not happy. He still wants more signings. I fully agree with that as well, my friend, because look, United are a mile away from getting the players that we need to be able to compete with the likes of Liverpool and Man City out there in terms of a starting 11 on the pitch. If you're talking about, like, you know, let's just have a little think now. Who we need in what positions? Yes, Sancho would be brilliant. We definitely could do with a winger. We absolutely need a forward player up there, like a striker, somebody to finish goals off for us, and a defensive midfielder too, because Pogba and McTominay, like Gungshi was saying there, in behind of Bruno Fernandes, I'm not so sure if it's defensively stable enough. You know, I do like Ndidi over at Leicester. Obviously, a player like Kante, for instance, would be wonderful. United have got a little bit to do in terms of bringing players in to be able to compete with the likes of Liverpool and City with starting 11s and the quality we've got out there. You know, we just don't quite have the quality to match them right now. We don't have a front three that's as good as, you know, Firmino or Salah and Mane, of course. You know, we don't quite have that. Rashford's fit. When Martial's on form, yes, Dan James is one for the future, yeah. But we do need, if we had Jadon Sancho in there, for instance, it would definitely help us out there because he's doing bits over there in the Bundesliga. And then, of course, other positions out there on the pitch, maybe you could argue, you know, centre-back. Even though we spent a lot of money on the defence in the last window, we actually did do that. That was one of the only things we did do. It's still a significant, you know, we could do with significant improvement there. And the reason I say that is Victor Lindelof is error-prone. He makes errors all over the gaff. He's all right, though. Don't get me wrong. He's not like a truly terrible defender. I rate him above the likes of Phil No Bones Jones, for instance. No offence, JP. Yeah, I mean, I just think maybe down the line that would be the next position we could look to strengthen. It all depends on how Tuanzebe does in terms of coming through and partnering up with Maguire, and if Maguire can go on and be that solidified leader at the back for us and continue, you know, continue in some good form and cut the errors out. He has had a bit of a ropey start to his career. And also Eric Bailly coming back into the side. If he's fit, if he's on form, he's a great defender, but we just don't see that much from him in terms of staying fit, being available. We've not seen too much of Eric Bailly since he's been here, really. But what we have seen from him, he's always looked very, very solid. He's a very good physical defender. So in terms of having a set team there, Bruno, you know, Brandon Williams coming through the ranks, left back, great for the next however many years. Wan-Bissaka over on the other side. You know, we're pretty set, really. We just need a couple more signings to be really, really right up there. So I agree with you, Edgar. Thanks for getting in here. Comment here from Razak, who comments, we defo need more, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, in terms of getting another player in before the end of this January transfer window, it's not going to happen. I'm surprised that the Glazers, to be fair, have actually put their hand in the pocket and done it now. I think even they could see that the potato needed a little bit of help and Ole Gunnar needed a bit of help with the injury issues that we had, and they actually did put their hand in the pockets, and they signed Bruno Fernandes. So fair play for that. I mean, it doesn't really change much for me, because if I'm looking at United from a fan point of view, which obviously I do, they don't do that, but I do, then I want United to be very successful, and to get successful you have to have the right team. Now, we are far away from that. If I'm United, we would have to spend a bit more in this January transfer window and signed another player or two, because that's what we needed. Now, we've got Bruno Fernandes, that's great. it papers over the cracks to a certain degree, and it could be a real big problem solver for us. Like I say, if he's the catalyst in midfield that creates, and he's actually the spark that unlocks defences for us, which is what we've struggled at. Certainly melters like Lingard and Pereira and those guys, they're not really up to the standard for doing that. But if Bruno Fernandes can do that, be that quality sort of player for us, I'm talking like if you look at Man City and you think about what sort of great technical players they have, the people like Kevin De Bruyne, people like David Silva, those sorts of guys, like hopefully Bruno Fernandes is going to be that sort of a technically gifted player for us to really unlock and provide lots of assists for our team. So very happy about that. Anybody know what number Bruno Fernandes is wearing, by the way? Ruthless Sausage is just asking me. I don't actually know, so somebody will tell me, I'm sure. Ian T comments, I think a strong CDM with Pogba and Bruno in front would work well, but would need a Kante and Didi type CDM. Yes, I think you're absolutely right there. I think if you're looking at, like I was saying earlier on the video, McTominay and Pogba together, we've seen it quite a lot this season. Now, it does help if you've got better players around you and in front of you, etc. But we saw it quite a lot earlier on the season. Didn't really look too fantastic at times. Sometimes it did. But defensively, I'm not sure if either one of those is right up to the level of like for the likes of Ndidi, Kante, as you say, in ENT. So I think we could do with adding another quality player like that to the ranks. That's absolutely true. Rachel United comments, need to bin 10 players. So she thinks we need to bin off 10 players. Maybe a little harsh, Rachel. I see what you're saying there, though, but definitely a few players need to be binned off, in my opinion. If we're being realistic and we're talking about who's United quality and who's quality to get into the top teams in the league, the likes of, let's be honest now, even though they've been good recently, Fred and Matic, to me, they're like squad players. Hopefully with the players fit and everything, that's all that they would be. And maybe they would be moved on in the summer. Phil No Bones Jones, Jesse freaking Shingard, what's going on with Tahith Chong for the future here. There's plenty of players that are up in the air about what the current situation is at United, and maybe they will be moving on in the summer. You have to remember, Ollie's not had a lot of time to get rid of the deadwood, really. He's got rid of some of the deadwood. You're seeing that. Ashley Young's gone out. Rojo's just gone back out on loan to Estudiantes today over in Argentina, the club where we got him from. I think I've sort of always rated Rojo in a bit of a strange way, to be fair. I like having a little bit of an Argentinian hood rat thug in the side. Do you know what I mean? Too many nice guys at Old Trafford. But anyway, he's gone back to Estudiantes on loan. Of course, other players have gone. Sanchez, he went on loan. He may be coming back, though. It's like a turd that won't flush that guy. Do you know what I mean? You better give him the old triple flush that guy, because he's not breaking up anytime soon, because he's on 500k a week and he's happy to linger around the toilet bowl that is Manchester United right now. But Alexis Sanchez, he's trying to get rid of him. Who else? There's a bunch of others. Lukaku. So United need to definitely get rid of a bit more deadwood. I think that's a fair comment there, Rachel, and absolutely sign and replace with a couple of quality players. Gungshi comments, Bruno will be bringing some much needed creativity. I think that's what you're trying to say there, Gungas. Yes, that's what we've been lacking in the centre of the park there. Absolutely, definitely could do with Bruno Fernandes in there to create. It's what we struggled at doing. Alex the Rinconator, how you doing, my friend? He comments, I'm so pumped. Oh, get in there. I guess that's a good thing, Alex. It's definitely an American term, that one, my friend. You never see English guys sitting around going, do you know what? I'm so pumped. But either way, I love it, Alex. Thanks for getting in here. You've pumped me up as well, sunshine. Like one of freaking Michael Jordan's old sneakers back in the day where you had to squeeze the tongue to pump it up. That's what you've done to me, son. That sounded messed up. JP comments, Bruno and Matic. I mean, it depends where Bruno's going to play in Ole Gunnar's team. Like, obviously, Ole Gunnar favours the 4-2-3-1. Is he going to have him in the midfield too? To be the sort of playmaker for us? I don't know. I'd like to see him more in a more advanced role and give the defensive duties in the midfield to somebody who's, a little better equipped in those terms. McTominay's more of a box-to-box. Pogba can do a bit of defending, to be fair. Not amazing. I think Matic has been looking good recently, even Fred. But yeah, none of them are top jaw defensive midfielders that we need. None of them are like a Kante or, even like, I don't know, like a Toure or somebody like that. Rincon comments, we should play 4-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2. No, just 3 twos after that one. 4-2-2-2. Hang on, I've just missed your comment here as well. Where's it gone? Anyway, I've missed that, but he thinks we should play, here we go, 4-2-2-2 with 2 10s, Bruno and Pogba, and McSauce and Fred as the CDMs. Nutty. So in terms of wingers, you don't think we should have James or Rashford up there? Obviously, Rashford's not fit at the moment, but 4-2-2-2 with 2 10s. So that's quite interesting, really. So out in the sort of wider positions, if you like, slightly. But, you know, it's interesting, Alex. There's lots that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can do with this midfield. Marek Stachowski comments, Piggy, you're ecstatic. Rare scene, last seen in the Jurassic era. I'm pretty happy, you know. I was very happy when we signed Harry Maguire because I thought that was another piece of the puzzle added that we desperately need to complete the set. And I feel like with United, what we did last summer was, you know, when you go to, I don't know if you guys have these charity shops, whichever country you're in, but over here you do, you know, charity shops, Oxfam, Help the Aged, this sort of thing. And I felt like when United was signing Harry Maguire, you know, we were adding a piece to the puzzle. But what's actually happened is we've bought one of those second-hand jigsaw puzzles that you get in all those old people's charity shops, right? And we've built it up at home. We've opened the box. We've set it up on the table. Guess what? There's still three freaking pieces missing because it wasn't a new purchase. And there's 3 pieces missing, and we still got to complete them. But somehow, I feel like somehow we've managed to go on eBay or something and just find the missing piece here with Bruno Fernandes. But no, I felt like that's what we were doing in the summer with Harry Maguire. We got Harry Maguire in, Wan-Bissaka in, Daniel James in. Turned out we weren't really doing that at all. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get the missing pieces in here. JP comments 10 or 8 number. Arjan Chatterjee says 7 is cursed. Very true. Rincon was talking about that yesterday on the show, actually, about the number 7 shirt being cursed, and we don't think we should be giving it to Bruno Fernandes or anybody at the moment right now because it adds a certain amount of pressure to them coming into the side, and I think that's a very valid point, Alex. I think that's true. I don't know what number he's got. I mean, the Saint commenting here saying number 18 official. Alex Warner says number 10. Razak says 69. JP says 99 with a flake. So, you know, we can't actually find out officially, but it does seem like maybe 18. Big D's also saying that, and the Saint said it's official. So, number 18, it looks like, we're speculating at the moment, but will be the number that Bruno Fernandes is wearing at United. I think it's a good decision not to give him the number 7 for now. I really do. Paul Lucas comments, Wolves may be the perfect team for Bruno to start against, being quite a few of his national teammates, and I'm sure he has taken quite a few shots against Rui Patricio. Oh yes, my friend. Great shout, Paul Lucas. Thanks for your comment there. I think that's a fair point. Will he be playing in the game against Wolves at the weekend? I hope so. He should be training with Manchester United tomorrow, so hopefully he will be in there. You know, it could be a nightmare, though. We just get an announcement that Bruno's bloody injured. That's what I think could happen. Gungshi said Bruno should be a number 10, surely. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Gungshi. Like, if you're going to play like your midfield, it makes a lot more sense to have Pogba, McTominay, and then Bruno Fernandes as the number 10, I think, creating in front of those guys. Although Pogba, to me, look, he's not the most complete all-round midfielder, I don't think. Look, he can do a bit of everything, Paul Pogba, but in terms of defensively, I think he leaves a little bit to be you know, desired. And with Paul Pogba, there is speculation that he might be leaving at the end of the window. We've got him for until the end of the season because he had that ankle surgery, which effectively kept him out for the entire January transfer window and then some. And he will be back sooner or later in a few weeks' time, I imagine, to come and help out for United towards the end of the season. Now, will he be here much past the end of the season? Will he be here past the next transfer window in the summer? It remains to be seen. Him and his agent, they've been saying all sorts recently. Pogba in the summer said he was hinting at a move away, maybe he'd like a new challenge. His agent has come out and said he doesn't like dealing with United and all this malarkey, and Pogba should be playing for a top team who's challenging for everything, and United are not that team right now. That's what his agent has said. So in terms of maybe looking for a move away, Paul Pogba could be going away in the summertime, which would free up a bit of space. It would also give us a little bit of money to be able to bring a player in, and that player I think that we should bring in would be somebody to partner McTominay long term, which is a really defensive minded player. We don't have that player to partner McTominay right now, and hopefully McTominay can go on and be that quality stalwart player for us. But what I mean by that is Fred, Matic, you know, I just don't see them up there. Great squad players, great to have around. You need to play these sorts of players against all different teams in different competitions, but the top teams against the top games, you know, against the top teams United have struggled in, we absolutely could do with some better quality out there to justify starting in those games, like playing Jesse Lingard against Man City. Nah, mate, that ain't gonna happen anymore, Jesse. See you later on, son. And also defensively to replace Pogba long term in a defensive midfield role. That's what I'd be looking at. Michael Collins, thanks for getting us. He says Phil Jones will never leave us. I don't actually know if Phil Jones will be leaving now. You've seen Rojo go out on loan now. I think Solskjaer likes Phil Jones. I think he likes to have a backup utility player. I think he likes that Phil Jones is a little bit submissive. submissive in his dingy dungeon, do you know what I mean? And he likes to eat out of dog bowls and live in a cage and live alongside Jesse Lingard in Solskjaer's dungeon. So, you might be right there. Oh, crikey. Spike Blighty comments, Pig has gone all max headroom, stutter stream. I don't know what that means, to be fair. Are you trying to say that my stream is stuttering all over the gaff? I have no clue. But hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear, lads and lasses. The Saint with a bunch of Pig and Phil Jones emojis. Thanks very much. Rachel United says, Jesse's gone. Yeah, I think Jesse's gone. What I did love yesterday, by the way, of course we lost to City last night. Well, we actually beat them, you know, on the night. But what I did love was seeing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer shouting and mouthing to Jesse Lingard and telling him, you're a disgrace, son. No, he didn't say that, but what he did say is he said, if you keep doing that, or if you do that again, you're off the fucking pitch. That's right. Ole Gunnar went badass last night. Ole Gunnar stopped taking shit. No more Mr. Nice Guy. He laid the smacketh down upon Jesse Lingard on the freaking pitch. And then what does Jesse do? Jesse just does what he was doing for the whole game, has a nightmare, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rips him off. So what I'm hoping is you're going to see Jesse Lingard dropped by Solskjaer now. That's what I hope. Right, lads and lasses, just a couple more comments, then I've got to get on my merry way. But Alex Rincon, thank you so much for getting here with your comment. He comments and says, like the video. That's right, please do get in here. If you're tuning in right now live on the stream, please smack a cheeky little like on this video for the Pig, for Flying Pig United, for Bruno Fernandes signing for United. Come on, my son! Get in there! Finally, we've got the lad! Oh! It's a release of emotion, lads and lasses. This has been long and drawn out and going on for freaking ever. It's been a shambles, but finally we got the lad. Now, this doesn't change my opinion on the Glazers or Woodward. As I say, I still think Woodward's doing a shite job. This is out of necessity to appease the fans so nobody turns up at his house anymore and takes a shit through the letterbox. That's why. Right, okay, I'm going to pretty much wrap this one up, actually. I'll just read a couple more out at the end. Illy United comments, Lingardinho out, please go to Inter. Spike Bitey says, can we like it twice? You absolutely can like it twice, Spike Bitey, if you've got another YouTube account to log into, son. Saved Purple Cat comments, someone pinch me, I'm dreaming. Alex Rudd comments, Max Headroom is a good topic for the Henspiracy. No idea what we're talking about here. Stefan Harringtonio says, United fans being ripped off. Miguel Verdi comments, yes. Daniel Patterson says, I would love to see a midfield three of Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Neves and Ndidi. Sounds tasty, my son, it does. Illy United says, get in. Already read that one out. Alex comments, I think Lingard is probably gone in this summer. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, if you look, he's aligned himself with super agent Riola. Why would he be doing that? He's not going to squeeze any extra money out of United at the moment, like we were talking about on the show yesterday, Alex. He's on what, like £150,000 a week? Or even if it's £100,000 a week, I don't see another top side paying that sort of money for Jesse Lingard at all. And so, you know, it sort of puts us in this situation where we're not really looking to pay him any more than that either. I don't think he'd align himself with this agent just to try and squeeze a few extra grand out of us a week. I think he's aligned himself because he's looking for a move away to do something else in his career. Maybe go and play for Accrington Stanley. I don't know, somewhere at his level. We found his level the other day. It's funny with Jesse Lingard, you know what I mean? He was playing against Tranmere. Looked like freaking little Messinho again. Like freaking Messi Lingardinho. And then as soon as you put him up against a decent team like Man City, he turns into the invisible pigeon melter. Don't know what the hell that is all about. Don't know why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer selected him. Look, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer keeps selecting him, he's mad in the head. You saw that he wasn't doing what you wanted to do the other day, Solskjaer. You ripped him off the pitch. You dropped the prick. Right, okay. JP says, will Bruno get us in the Champions League? I still think we're a considerable margin off. Look, if you look at we definitely don't have a better squad than Spurs, even though they're lower than us right now on goal difference. We definitely don't have a better squad than Liverpool. We definitely don't have a better squad than City. Now, it's debatable whether we have a better squad than Chelsea. I think maybe we just about do if everybody's fit. But not everybody is fit. Rashford's out still, huge loss for us. That's our main goal scorer this season. That's a huge loss. Who else is out? There's Pogba's still out, McTominay's still out. I don't know. I really don't know. I think if we finished fifth this season, even signing Bruno Fernandes, it's not been a real true investment this window, signing all sorts of quality players. I would take that. And I know that's a bit negative. I want us to see us get into top four, of course. But I would take that this season in a rebuilding period where Ollie wasn't backed by the Glazers at the start of the season fully and we didn't get the tools we needed to do the job properly. Right, lads and lasses, I'm going to wrap this video up. Come on, get in there, my son. Bruno Fernandes is a red. Have some of that. It feels amazing to finally say that after all the freaking saga that's been going on with the potential move of Fernandes to United. Was it going to happen? Was it going to happen? Well, it's bloody happened now, finally. Get in there, my son! Right, guys, thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Do us a favour if you are in here. Smash a cheeky little like on it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, if I didn't respond to you in the comment section, please do come back in a few minutes' time. Come back anyway and get your thoughts and opinions in the not live comments, and I'll respond to them in good time. All of you, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know how you feel about this. Come back and comment in a few minutes when it's finished and reply with your ratings out of 10 for what you think of this signing. That's what I want to know from you guys. Anyway, I'll see you very, very soon. You've been watching The Flying Pig on Flying Pig United. Bruno Fernandes is a red. Have some of that. Get in there, my son. The catalyst we needed is finally here. Hopefully he can be a catalyst like, say, Cantona was for us. That would be amazing. Let's hold out the hope for it. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. See you soon, and get in there, you beauty. Oh! That's right. Bruno Fernandes is a red. Buzzing about that one. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Just a quick reaction video from me tonight. And to say, I hope you're all having a good one and everything. You know, thanks for stopping by. Paul Lucas, City United, Razak the Saint, Alex, Rincon, JP, Michael Collins, everybody else who's tuned in, and especially these freaking legends at the end here on the rolling credits. Thank you so much for helping the channel on Patreon. Alex Rudd, Rincon, Ika Lord, Matt Norton, Lucinda Green, Robbo, Liam White, Gungshi, of course, Jarvis Cocker, Pete Miller, Wallace Montcroy Stewart, Marshall Growler, The Saint, and Stevie Johnson. There we go, lads and lasses. Have a bloody good one. Get your thoughts and opinions in. Come back, comment in the not live comments. Let me know how you rate this transfer. And get in there, my son.